Okay. Okay. Hi guys. Can you hear me? Is everything okay with the audio? Audio. Great. Cool. So, how's your day? And almost done. Where are you from? Because I know that Animus Vox is from Russia. And where are you from? Just curious. Belgium. Wow. That's a good place to be, I guess. Right in the middle of things. Oi, oi. Let me just figure out if everything is working. Yeah, right. No loot boxes there. And no Diablo Immortal, apparently. Oof. Um, okay. All right. I guess we will begin with a little thing. Oh no. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. So, I guess we can begin um, with our seasonal anime discussion of what's to come. Huh. Okay. So this is here. This is here. Okay. So I've been looking at all the anime that has been, scheduled for this season. And first impressions, it's not as packed as last year, but there are definitely some really uh really good shows, good sequels, and even some interesting and long awaited newcomers. Uh, I know this is an AMA stream as well as a seasonal discussion stream. So, uh, we'll just start with this for now. Hey yo, Fat the 9-year-old. Hey, how's it going? Where are you from? So we figured out that Bonlistan is from Belgium, Animus Vox is from Russia, and where are you from? Just being curious. Actually, let me enlarge the chat for me on my end to see everything. Okay. I know. India. India, says my boy. Wow, that's unexpected. Well, actually, it was a little bit expected because I have my analytics, but figured that this isn't my intended audience. But hey, thank you for joining in today. So back to actual anime and seasonal charts. So right now I'm working on a little video. Yeah, a few more consonants to go. So right now I'm working on a little short 10 to 12 minute-ish video on the most interesting anime that I will be watching this season, and that I've already started watching. But the twist is that if they don't get a reasonable score, and basically my recommendations turned out to be trash, and I will be punished. So it was supposed to go live today, but first day at work after a little vacation, so I wasn't I wasn't in shape to finish it today. Okay, but this season is actually has some returning shows that I'm very curious about. First of all, Overlord. As you might have already guessed, I'm a huge fan. I've read the first 4 volumes of the light novels, and still waiting for other 2, 5 and 6, to arrive. Because I've been waiting for a year because I've trusted Russian publishers with their release schedule and pre-ordered them 1 year ago. And yeah, it is only now that they finally decided to ship them to me. But anyways, um, I know that this will be probably one of the hypest seasons for Overlord because in the light novel community, they're just they're going bonkers about this one. Apparently, this is one of the best arcs in Overlord. Period. So, um, the first three seasons were all right, aside from the bad CGI. But I'm still excited for this one, especially looking at how um at how light novel people are getting excited. Classroom of the Elite. I haven't watched the first season, but I've also heard it's really good. So, haven't watched the first one. Probably not gonna watch this one. But the devil is a part timer. Well, that's an interesting turn of events. Yeah. So there's a bit less bad CG in season 4 so far, at least. Well, yeah. At least they are trying to, camouflage it a little bit to, you know, to a reasonable degree. But bad CG is still bad CG. They just Madhouse that just can't get their they just can't figure it out for some reason. Uh, they just don't understand how to composite it properly. And the shaders for because the shaders for Overlord CG is I don't know, they are really aggressive. They they have this glossy cell shaded look to them, which doesn't work. Uh, but hey, maybe it gets better because there's not a lot of CG in the first two episodes. So we'll see. Maybe they improved. They improved during these 4 years that we've been waiting for season 4. So, but another show that we've been waiting for a long time is The Devil is a Part Timer. So I've only watched a few episodes, probably five to seven episodes of the first season when it aired. I don't know why I dropped it originally. Probably just got busy or something, or because I watched too many animes at the time and I was just tired of it. But this is huge. Apparently, the first episode is already live. Uh, so yeah, it was supposed it is out today. So I'll have to finish the first season. Probably we'll do it tomorrow, and then watch this one. Uh, but everyone is really pumped about this one, and I get it. The episodes that I did manage to watch, that I had the time and just mental prowess to watch when I first started. It's good. It's really entertaining, and it's an interesting spin on an isekai genre. So probably we'll watch that. Um, Seems like they mostly use CGI on monsters. Yes, true. And sometimes when you know on all the moving pieces that are that don't do much in the scene, and on some weapons also some effects are CG, like the nameless ones. Yes. I don't think there's much studio. many students beside Orange who can handle CG, unfortunately. Um, yeah. Um, well, Mappa also does quite a good job with CG. Uh, they do it quite well. It's still rough around the edges at some points, but you know, it's mostly good at the point that no one really minds it. Uh, Aside from, I guess, Attack on Titan fans who just bashed their heads over the new way of rendering Titans in the seasons that Mappa was involved in. So yeah, I got spoiled on the ending for Part Timer, and now I just don't really care about it anymore. Yeah, I get it. It happens sometimes. Uh, well, the ending is that's rough. Sometimes you get spoiled on things that don't really matter, but you just get more hyped instead. Like some people spoiled some of the details about the Overlord season 4 for me. Some, the greater forces and what will happen in some of the middle portions of it. Uh, but I just got more hyped for this season uh, because, you know, of course, if someone told me that, this the Overlord will end in this way. Everyone will die. Ainz will basically do a light Yagami and perish into nothingness after his conquest that basically concludes. Um, if someone told me that, then yeah, I would have been bummed out. Thankfully, it's not finished yet. There are still volumes coming out, so we're kind of safe in that regard. Um, so yeah, I just got more hyped for it instead. Yeah, same with Overlord. I want to see how this stuff happens now. True. But let's switch our attention to Dr. Stone. I don't care about this one. So now that we've covered some of the sequels, don't care about Danmachi or whatever it's called. I always mispronounce this one or misname this one. Don't care either way. The new isekai is here. Like 15 of them as usual. My isekai life, I gained a second character class and became the strongest sage in the world. I guess the full title is. Um, you know, reading through the description, I'll read it for you now. Getting isekai to a magical world and developing incredible powers is every otaku's wildest dream. But for salaryman Yuji Sano, it's the stuff of absolute nightmare. He's in the middle of a mountain of work when he gets unwillingly pulled into a fantasy realm when he accomplishes the enviable feat of developing a second character class by making the most of his monster tamer abilities. Now he's traded the office for adventuring to make a living, blah blah blah, but he keeps getting roped into major events because his powers are unmatched, second to none, and he doesn't even realize it yet. So, this is actually my least favorite type of isekai. It's the completely oblivious main character who doesn't want to be in this situation whatsoever, but he's still OP. Girls are drooling all over him. But he's your regular goody two shoes, probably lobotomized in some way. He doesn't really care for anything or anyone. He just you know he just goes with the flow. At least at least that's what I get from this description. Uh, but you say the description doesn't sound that accurate from the show. That's interesting. Uh, because you would figure that they would try to appeal to people with this description, but hmm. Can you elaborate on what's going on in this one? Because now you got me all intrigued. Uh, I could just be stupid. Well, I guess I'll have to find out for myself then. Um, by the way, Golden, where are you from? So we've asked everyone this question so far. So, Fat the 9-year-old is from India. Vox was from is from Russia, and Paul Mustan is from Belgium. Okay, so where are you from? Just asking because I'm curious. Everyone has their guilty pleasure show. True, that's accurate. America. Da, 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 da. All right. That's great. Actually, 25% of my audience is from USA. So hey, great to hear. Great to have you here. You're the biggest part of the pie chart that represents my audience. So you know, I was uh, I was wondering if I'll be able to catch any one of you with this time because I know that I'm streaming at a rather inconvenient time slot for you. So yeah, uh, thank you for being here, sharing, giving your input on things. Well, but while we are still on the topic of anime, uh, and the ones that I think will turn out to be good. Call of the Night. Uh, you know, it's one of those that you've probably seen too many times without even realizing it, because the girl, you know, this wait, this oh it doesn't work. Okay, so, the main girl from the show and the generic looking boy, everyone has this has her as their profile pictures. Like wherever you go, you see her. Gigak made a video about the manga some time ago, so it also gave it a little bit of an attention. So, you know, probably will be very popular, like really popular. And judging by the first episode, it's gonna be really well produced. It's gonna be fairly interesting because the dynamic between the main girl and the guy, it's just hilarious. Um, so you know, kind of maybe give it a shot. This will be in my watch out list. And the punishment for this one, if it doesn't get a higher score at the end of the season, is really something. So I really hope for this one to perform well and for people to like it. Otherwise, my fate. Um my fate will be sealed and I will meet a horrible end. but the background art is really good. Yes, the background art and the production levels for this one is really something. I totally agree with that. Reminds me of Bakemonogatari. Um, you know, I haven't watched Bakemonogatari because it's not officially licensed in Russia. Um, so you know, I can't relate, but I will probably have to pirate it somehow to you know, to get what you're saying. Um, but actually, well, you know, I see many people saying that it has the same vibe. So yeah, okay. Um, okay, what's pam pam pam. Nowadays, people tend to think that 8 out of 10 is a bottom line. Well, it kind of is a bottom line for me because otherwise it would have no point. Um, the way things will be judged is by the score that the show gets on my anime list at the end of the season. So if it gets like more than 8 and something, then it will be a good show. I gave for each of the 5 shows that I definitely can recommend this season uh, an expected rating of 8 or more. Some of them I gave 8.3, 8.5, and so on. I th- yeah, I've started watching pretty much every anime this season. I think most of them are pretty good. Um, I believe you because there's there's much sorry there's not much filler happening lately. At least for the last year was packed with good stuff. It's it's the difference between good and really good that is really hard to distinguish nowadays. Because I I believe that Rent a Girlfriend, the second season for Rent a Girlfriend, girlfriend will be will be very very well received. It has a fan base. It will be very well put together, well produced. But will it be the next Mona Lisa of anime? I don't know. Probably not. Um, except for Uncle from Another World. That one just seems weird. Although I'm getting ahead. Well, that's that's where I have to disagree. I mean, it is weird, and that's kind of the whole point, I guess. Because it's not just a little weird. It's weird from head to toe, completely. Like from the concept itself to the way they did the opening. It's it's just madness all around, and uh, you know, it's actually the first show that made me laugh out loud, really, and rolling with my belly up on the ground uh, since the first season of Kanosuba. Like maybe I'm just all maybe I'm just primed well for this kind of humor and everything. But so far, I think that it'll be one of the dark horses of the season because I think with this one, everything will everything comes down to how well can they develop the story? Because so far it's really simple. Uh, the uncle is here. They with Takafumi, they go through some zany things. Some stuff happens, and Takafumi is cringing hard at his uncle's, you know, life choices in another world. So, so far the episode structure is really simple. So it will come down to execution and how well will they present the B plot of the uncle being in another world. I'd say it's one of the best anime this season so far. Uh, I will agree. It's at least one of the most interesting ones. It's an interesting deconstruction of the genre, at least. But we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Um, by the way, um, by the way, what shows do you think are like the best, at least for you? What's your let's say guilty pleasure this season, or probably some show really caught your attention aside from the ones that we've already talked about? Because I'm really pumped about when will Ayumi make his move. It seems to be one of those how do you say it, Kaguya-sama situations, at least in the same style of storytelling, because it's in the title. When will Ayumi make his move? So the whole plot is that this guy joins the shogi club, where this girl, uh, Urushi, yes, Urushi is her name, is the president. And so he wants to beat her at shogi to finally say that he's interested in her. And this is awfully similar to how Kaguya-sama works, because one is trying his damn hardest to beat a shogi master at his game, uh, to finally have the mental fortitude to confess. Uh, but then this girl, she she gets it. She gets all the flags, all the signals that Ayumi clearly, sorry, clearly telegraphs. So she understands that he likes her, and this will be the. I feel like that this will turn out to be a very wholesome cat and mouse chase instead of it's not it will be not as zany and over the top as Kaguya-sama, but I think it will be a very wholesome and cozy show. So, you know, I'm really looking forward to how things will develop for these two. Um, I'm also not completely sold on Uncle from Another World, as I don't really like the uncle as a character, and it's not my type of humor. Yeah, I totally get you. The uncle is rather extreme, so you know you'll have to give it some credit. Some no, not credit. You have to give it some time, I guess. Uh, because if they will not do anything interesting with the concept at around episode 5 or 6 at most, at latest, then the show will be ruined because it will be the same thing over and over again, and no amount of the right type of execution will be able to save it, because uh, this is what most of the supernatural sitcoms are suffering from. It's like they have a gimmick, Uh, but if they don't move the things forward in in the general plot, in the general direction of the show, uh, basically their options start to dry out, and the gimmick it no longer works. It's a very short-term, short-form type of show. So I really want to see how will they develop the plot, if at all. But the humor, yeah, I get it. I totally get that it's not everyone's cup of tea. It's an engaging, cute rom com. Can't go wrong with that. Yeah, true. When will Hayumi make his move? I actually have heard a lot of good things about manga, so this is also the thing that made me really hyped for this one. Okay. Animus Vox, are you still with us or no? Tell me, because I'm just wondering if there's. Oh, you're here. Okay. So, I just want to see if there are. Hmm. Pum pum pum. I wonder if Daniel Lin is here today because he asked me a question that I have prepared for. So I wonder if we can start a little bit to go into the anime section for a little bit or no. Well, anyways, um, by the Shadow House second season, I've heard a lot of good things about the first one. So right now I have to decide if I will watch this or no. It's Cloverworks. It seems like the first one was really good, but it's not definitive because I've heard also some um, that the ending was quite a bit divisive. At least some people told me that. So, has anyone here saw? Has it? My English doesn't work. I'm sorry. Did anyone see? Have anyone watched the first season? I'm that's what I'm trying to ask. My cats are fighting. Sorry. I watched halfway and dropped it. Well, that's not the best indicator of the show's quality. Haven't watched it yet. Okay, so it's still up in the air. We'll figure it out. Oh, well, that's different. Yeah. Uh, no, it was good. Okay, so I should give this a shot. That's what that's what you're saying. All right. Then I'll follow this one for a little bit. Um, hello. I'm sorry if I pronounce your name incorrectly. And you know what? I figure that you're from India, right? So, um, uh, I just want to know how. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I need to do this. Pum pum pum. Нет. Oh my god. I forgot the name. The name of the language in Russian. Come on. Okay, that's it. Um,
Naveen Drian.
I don't think that's how you pronounce it, but all right. Uh, oh, oh, you're Vietnamese. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's just that Fat the 9-year-old is from India. So, and I have quite a few viewers from India. So, I figured that you were from there. But hey, you're Vietnamese. Feel free to butcher my name. Okay. Uh, again, I, yep, I will call you An because that's easy. Okay. Uh, my my English accent won't let me do anything else. Um, An. Okay. So okay. We now know that Animus Vox is from Russia. Fat the 9-year-old is from India. Paul Mustan is from Belgium. Golden 4156 is from USA, and Anh, I'm sorry for not pronouncing your full name, is from Vietnam. Okay, great. What a colorful bunch of people. Thank you for joining. Um, but I've wanted to talk about one more show that I think will be worth watching this season, not this one. And I will talk about it for a little bit. It will be included in the watch out list that I don't know when it will come out. If it will either come out later today or tomorrow because the edit isn't done yet. But basically, I have Yurei Deco is one of the runner-ups for the best shows of the summer season. And you know, the description is like 10 paragraphs long. I will not bore you to death with reading through this. But basically, this is the show is set in a world where Facebook won. Facebook owns anything. Everything is a metaverse. You wear Google glasses. They just get transplanted into your eye sockets. Um, from the age of 4, and basically you live in this world where cloud, internet cloud, uh, becomes both your social status and money. So basically, you give other people likes, and this is the currency for living in this peaceful metaverse utopia. And but there's also this one big giant troll called Phantom Zero or Zero Phantom. Uh, Phantom Zero, yes. So and he basically does the thing uh, when he goes around town causing other people's love, basically their social clout, drop to zero, basically making them homeless and broke. So, so our protagonist, Barry, she's a big fangirl of this Phantom Zero guy, and wants to basically find everything there is to find out about him, only to then dox him, because this will give her a lot of clout and make her rich. But she also is very fangirly about this dude. And I haven't watched season episode 2 yet, but um, this this really looks quite interesting, at least to me. One of the writer for this show has worked on Cowboy Bebop, on Space Dandy, on Samurai Champloo, and Ghost in the Shell. So this one is pretty high concept. So you have to get into the groove for this to be enjoyable. But the show itself is really, really well put together. The art style is kind of off-putting at first. It's kind of, this more simple, more I would say Disney-like stuff. Like it's westernized a little bit. Uh, Yuri Deco screenshots from the first episode are much better than the splash art. Yeah. Uh, this art doesn't doesn't do the show justice. I almost missed it because of how bad this one image is. Um, like if you go through the opening, it's a oh, it's a kaleidoscope of emotions. It's so well made, so inventive. Even on this level, you will watch it on your own, I guess, because I don't want to be copyright strike. Um, the show is very well put together. There are some inventive camera angles, even in the first episode, and it's just a joy to watch. But you will have to get into the groove, the and to immerse yourself in the world because it's not that straightforward with how it works. Um, how about Made in Abyss season 2? Well, to my disgrace, I haven't finished season 1. Uh, I guess because I watched it when I was really busy with my bachelor's degree or something, or when I was uh, not homeless, but I was in a very dire spot at the time. So, you know, I was figuring out how to find a job and everything. So, it was kind of bad. So I dropped it at the time. But check the show when I'm high. Noted. True. This is well. Actually, I don't know, but this seems like a good idea. Probably will understand it better. You'll be attuned to it. Hope you're doing well now. Um, we'll get to that in a second when I will let my cats go to another room. Well, um, I'm doing better now. Let's say the situation isn't as dire as it was like 2 years ago. But it's also not very fun at the moment because I have a lot of bad debt, like credit card debt, as well as well as more debt that was taken to cover up some other big loans. So like my rent is about 50% of what I earn monthly. And about 30%, so more than half of what is left after I pay my after I pay for my landlord to my landlord, after I pay my landlord, um, is then going straight to pay for, to cover all the debt that I have. So it's not that I'm down bad, but I'm not doing quite well. But better than before. Housing is a scam. Um, yeah. How much do you have left for yourself? Oh, for myself, almost nothing. uh, I buy food and then that's it. So yeah, um, I think I could sell some stuff at home to cover at least the credit card debt. But you know, I still don't want to do that just yet. The situation isn't as bad. Best of luck for the road ahead, bro. Yeah, thank you. um, well, on that scary and grim note, um, I think we'll be concluding with the anime part, at least for now. Um, and I would like to cover some of the questions that you guys asked me previously before before the stream start. Stay strong. That is just a last case resort. Yep. Um, yeah. Thank you. So, with that out of the way, um, I just wanted to start with this AMA section, this little AMA section, with the question from Animus Vox. Animus Vox, I don't know your real name, and it's inconvenient to call me Animus Vox all the time, so I'll just call you Vox from now. Okay, gotcha. So Vox has become a Boosty member. Uh, so he posted his question there. What pushed you into making this channel, and what are your goals regarding it, and why English? Well, uh, hold on. It isn't showing for you for some reason, so I'll have to adjust this. uh, hold on. Hold on. No. Scuffed stream, no. Oh, now it's showing. Okay, cool. Okay. So, what pushed you into making this channel, and what are your goals regarding it? Why English? Well, this is a very good question. Thank you for asking it. And thank you for becoming a Boosty subscriber. And the thing that made me do this channel was my desire for glory and fame and everything that comes with that. Well, actually, I've tried doing many things in my short lifespan. I'm almost 24. My 24th birthday will be next month. So, and for the longest time, at least until the ninth grade, I was dreaming of becoming a programmer. I wanted to create video games. So I figured, well, I should be a programmer. But, then I got my exams. And I failed them. I failed the technical exams hard. So I was just like, okay, I guess in high school I should try to pivot into something else because this doesn't really work out. So I've been thinking a lot, doing many things. First of all, I wanted to, do psychology or something like that. Literature, everything in this type of thing. So, but at the time I also started doing music. I played in a band, in quite a few bands actually, amateur high school bands. I was a drummer and I still am. And so, for the time being, at least during high school, this was my passion. I wanted to be a full time musician. So I said to myself, okay, um, I want to work with sound or something like that. Or I would like to be a director to, to shoot stuff, to shoot music videos and the like. But I also had other interests. For example, I always wanted to try myself at writing, um, and I will be writing a light novel in the future. Next year, probably I will start publishing it. Right now, I'm just finishing some of the world building and character details that I want to establish early on, not to fuck up them later. And so I've decided to, for my university degree, for my bachelor's, to enter media communications because it was like this quite a diverse program with a lot of skills to learn. It's like basically you enter this program, you become a jack of all trades. You can shoot, you can shoot, you can record, you can edit, you can write better texts, and so on and so forth. So that's what I was doing. So I tried to pivot myself into music by entering this program. But as it happens sometimes, my music making didn't go that far because after high school, we all broke up, uh, went our separate ways, and I have never seen my high school friends again. Basically, um, that's the story. And so during my education in during my bachelor's and then during my master's, I was thinking like, what should I do with my life? Because yes, I'm a specialist. I have a degree in media studies, in media communications, in digital productions, and the such. But I have never worked. I have I have I have never worked in the profession. So I've always I've worked as a PR assistant for a charity, for a charitable organization. I worked as an SMM manager in universities and also as PR. Right now, I work at a school. How do you say it? I'm the media curator of the school. So I am both the local mad photographer, videographer who always shoots everything in his vision cone, because that's my job to shoot at every school event and post about it. But I also teach older kids, like middle school, high school, how to work with video, how to work with text for social media, how to do basic designs on your laptop or on anything. And so it started. My little media class started to pop off, and we did a lot of cool stuff with the kids. Launched a podcast, a weekly news news episode about everything that happens in school and everything. And so I started thinking, okay, I still have it. I kind of love what I'm doing right now, but I want to be something bigger than just your regular, uh, you know, teacher or something, because the only way for me to go up the career ladder is to basically receive a second degree in how do you say it in English? Basically, I have to I have to I have to receive an education, another education to be a teacher, and that's the only way for me to progress my career. Uh, and then I've remembered about all of my other interests that I ever had in my life, like music, video making, and writing. And so I've decided, okay, I really love all this stuff. So what's the medium that will help me express myself and probably do something good for other people and for my career? And then I've decided, well, I should probably doing start doing something for YouTube, because this could be a channel for basically all my creative energy that I have. And I've been thinking about it for a long time, and then I decided, okay, I really don't want to do this school stuff for all my life. I want to do something with my education, because I have all these skills that I'm not using, and I'm being resentful. I'm being jealous of other people who are big producers at different different state-run media. Uh, I have some friends who were my. I had some friends in university who became like quite big uh, on on the state television. So I was always jealous of them, and I just said, okay, fuck them kids. I'll do my own thing. Uh, I'll create a YouTube channel, and I will try to, just have fun, do cool stuff, create content, and probably, you know, if something comes out of it, it will be great. So that's kind of how this thing started, and here I am. Uh, and right now, YouTube is the only thing for me to stay. How do you say it? Um, Thank you. So yeah, but kind of, I got missing for I was missing for like 5 months. I wasn't doing anything on YouTube. I had this big the best like what makes a good anime protagonist video. I had this one, and that just made it really big, like 13,000 views. And I didn't even have I was like I had like 50 subs when oh no I'm no that's not true. I had like 200, or probably no 150 subs when this video came out, and then it got huge views. uh I I grew to 500 subs almost overnight, and I was pumped. I go, oh wow, I finally hit it. I did something really good. But then the next two videos weren't as great. Although I believe that my love letter to arms video is my best one so far. I think it's the most well edited, and the storylines in this one are actually quite compelling. So I like it. I like it the best, but it's one of the worst performer. It's one of the worst performers. Hey bro, I'm a leave. I have classes tomorrow and it's getting late. I love your video and keep making quality content. Thanks, Fad, the 9-year-old. Also, that's a really long name. But yeah, thank you for being here. I really, I really enjoyed you being here and joining the conversation. So thank you. I hope to see you soon? Question mark. Uh, Go watch my video tomorrow. Give it some love when you see it. Okay. And have a good night and behave well during your classes. Thank you. So, I haven't finished my point. Yeah, relatable title hit. Lol. True. Uh, and so I kind of got depressed at the time because, well, I worked so hard and lost it all. Basically, I really worked hard on that video. But I got a little bit depressed, and then life hit me like a truck because I had to focus on my studies like real hard to finish the year and finish my masters. Um, and right before I graduated, like 3 months ago or something, 4 months ago, in February. It was 4 months. No, it was 5 months ago. My bad. So 5 months ago, just when my studies hit me in the head, when I get sick, and then the last nail in the coffin at the time was the invasion of my home country into another country that I also have a lot of relatives in. So YouTube, at least I see it as just as I see it, has become for me this thing that the only thing that I can rely on in the long run, because I haven't done my compulsory service. I think that's how you pronounce it. I haven't done my compulsory service, so if I get drafted, and I will get drafted if I uh, won't continue my education and won't get a PhD. So basically, if I don't get a PhD, I'll be drafted. Or if I stay in the country, I will be drafted to go against the country that I have a lot of relatives in. And many of my friends who work in IT and everything, they left real quick because they have all figured out. They work for US companies or European companies while living here. So it was no problem for them to move because it doesn't matter for them where will they receive their paycheck. But as someone who works at a government facility at a school, and basically have no uh, no transferable skills when it comes to no one really needs me someplace else because there are too many media people, I believe, and my qualifications aren't high enough for me to be a uh, valuable person to hire. So for now, YouTube for me is the only hope to one day become more independent of my my location, and to I want to get to a point where I can earn enough money from YouTube to not be afraid of staying in this country. Yeah. That's kind of it. And that's the whole reason why I've introduced boosting. Because, I just want to get to this point a little bit faster, if possible. And this is also why I chose English from the get-go. First of all, the Russian-speaking anime community isn't as strong as English-speaking international community. So there isn't as much audience for anime content in Russia. There are already some big, very big channels who basically dominate the Russian speaking market and Russian YouTube. So I decided to choose English because it's easier to find your viewer if you make content in English. And I have a relatively good English. I just I don't always know how to say the things that I want to say because I'm not a native speaker and I don't have anyone to talk to. Well, now I have because I have you guys. So this is also an opportunity for me to learn how to express myself more properly in English. Yeah. So this is why I chose English. I hope I've answered your question. I think I've answered it a little bit too honestly and a little bit more wind. And was a little it was probably a dragged down explanation and answer, but I hope you're satisfied with that. I really think you'll make it big. Good luck. Hey, LF. Thank you for the kind words. I will do my best. I will do my best. That's for sure. Um, well, I don't know if Daniel Lin is in the chat, and if you are, please say hello. Well, I gotta go to bed. Good luck on your career. Also, thanks for the arms video. Yeah, yeah, Anne. You're welcome. I thank you for joining us today, to joining me today, and sharing some of your thoughts on the anime this season and everything. So yeah, thank you. Have a good night, uh, and everything. Yeah, thank you. Have a good day. Tomorrow. uh, this might be out of context, but your anime boobs ruined my life. Is my favorite video. Hope to see those kinds of videos more. Don't shy away from being open. It will get you closer to your viewers. At least it did to me. Thank you. That's really sweet, Stilix. I'm saying it correctly, right? Yes, Stilix. Thank you so much. I um, I wasn't banking on this one. I didn't expect it to do half as well as it did in the end, because and still too many people who watch it, who click on it, they just click away right after because it's kind of a clickbaity title. But I I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you found it entertaining or inspiring or whatever. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. By the way, LF and Stilex, where are you from, guys? So we've asked this question a couple of times now. So we know that Animus Vox is from. We basically know each and every country that we have here. We have Russia, we have Belgium, we had India, we had uh, Vietnam, USA, and so on and so on. I'm for Georgia. From Georgia, the country, or Georgia, the state? uh, Georgia, the country, I'm assuming. I'm from Portugal. Wow, we have a strong, really strong diversity here today. No country is repeating. Wow. I know Russian and English, so you will be my watch. Okay, you will be on my watch no matter what you choose to do. Yeah, thank you. One of my friends moved to Georgia recently, um, because of the recent events. So yeah, probably will visit him sometime when the prices for transportation get a little not as egregious as they are now. Well, if Daniel Lin isn't in the chat, that would be very, very sad. But anyways, I just wanted to move to the second big question that was asked of me prior to the stream. So Daniel Lin asked me this question under one of the YouTube posts. If Clementine were to experience a positive character arc, how will you go about writing it? Which aspect of her will be your first incision? So first of all, Clementine and positive character arc are very funny, but also that would have been quite that would be quite interesting. I'm not sure if something like that already happened in the novels because as I said, I haven't read all of them, only the first 4 volumes. But the first thing that I think is necessary to do is for Clementine to cease to be Clementine. She has to no longer be the Clementine that we know of. And since she dies, since she died in the episode 8 or volume was it volume 2? Yes, or volume 2 of the light novel. It would be quite easy actually. All you have to do is to resurrect her, like they did in this anime. I'm saying in this Overlord video game. Oh, oh, oh! But has it shown? Was it shown? No, come on. Nothing works today. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to do something here. Hold on. Well, pam pam pam. Did it come through? I'm not sure. Anyways, it hasn't for me at least. Well, okay. That's weird. Oh no, it did. Wait a second. I'm trying to figure it out. So, does the notification appear? That's what I'm wondering. Okay, we'll figure it out. Figure it out. So, thank you for the answer. I think your sincerity, original takes, and style are your strongest suits, and that after some improving of the form, you'll do great. Wish you all the best, says Animus Vox, while donating 250 rubles. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's, I don't know. It's quite sudden and unexpected. But you've supported me on a few different occasions now. And Vox, I'm really thank you. I just thank you. I don't know what else to say, but this really means a lot. Thank you. But anyways, back to the thing that I did with this Clementine question. And I also need to pop this one for me. So, Clementine, how would I've written Clementine if she would go through a basically redemption arc? So, she has to cease to exist as Clementine. She has to become a different person first of all because she dies. She has to be resurrected and to lose all her memories, kind of like what they did in the Overlord Escape from Nazareth game. Atrocious game, by the way. It's a joke. So, but the thing that they do is that they revive Clementine and have her go through this challenge of beating basically every single member of Nazareth, while also gaining her memories back. And I think that something similar has to happen to Clementine for her to, uh, you know, to go through the arc, to the positive, through some sort of, redemption arc. That's what I was trying to say. So basically, she has to become one of the subordinates of Ainz, first of all, and basically her whole character to be rewritten, while also slowly regaining her memory. I think that's important because she has to atone for her sins. What I think I would have written for her is for her to, become this sort of executioner of sorts who would go around town, around the Sorcerer Kingdom, Einselgone, and basically become this brutal police officer of sorts, uh, together with the Pandora's actor who's playing as Momon. So they both would go together around town, killing all the criminal elements in the vicinity, and while she's also remembering about her basically present existence, not present, past existence. So she would relearn how to kill. She would go through similar experiences that happened to her in the past, while also internalizing them, uh, because she would have to view these events from a new perspective of this kind of new character who is a blank slate. And what would be the turning point for her in the story that I would have written? Damn, she hot though. Yeah, yeah, that's true. So, in the first season of Overlord, she kills one of the companions that had some stuff to do with Ainz for a little bit, and she does this violently with, like, she's a psycho. She's basically a psycho bitch who loves killing and torturing. So this time, I would have her save someone from being tortured and killed in such a manner, which would also trigger her past memory of how she did what she was now preventing, and she would have this whole realization of her, of her character. Uh, but this transformation also has to be accompanied by some eventful meetings with other people who will probably insert some new values into her. That's why I believe she has to become some sort of, mm, you know, guardian for the people of. She has to be appointed as some sort of guardian for the people of the Sorcerer Kingdom for this trick to work, actually, because she would now have a new lens to look at the world through. Yes. And then she would probably, dedicate her whole life to exterminating all evil. Probably this is the path that I would have chosen for her. Yep. So I think that with this, it's a shame that Daniel Lin hasn't shown up. But well, that happens sometimes. Okay, now I would like to probably, maybe play something, play some games, or just or to continue to discussing this anime season. So, pam 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 pam. I will have you know. So, we'll probably just chill for a little bit while I'm figuring out what to do next. And so, if you have anything else to ask me, you can do this right now. And actually, that's the point of the stream, to discuss anime and share personal information. Yeah. What have you already started to watch this season? So, okay, let me bring you up to speed real quick. Pum pum pum. Hold on a second. So, a couple of shows that I've started watching. So, first of all, of course, it has to be Overlord season 4. When will you make the damn mail page? Well, you know what? We'll dedicate the next stream to that. I'll try to establish a reasonably filled mail page by going through all this stuff that I've ever watched. At least trying to remember what the hell have I seen and have I not seen. And we'll discuss the stuff that and my takes on anime during that. So probably this will be the thing that we'll do next week. You never know. So, okay. Well, 24 hours streaming coming. That's true. But back to the question of what have I already started to watch this season. Okay, Overlord 4. I'm a huge Overlord fan. Like, excited to watch the show I love for the first time. Well, basically, yeah, it's Overlord, first of all. I haven't started my Isekai life yet, but I will probably check it out because it looks like it's dog shit, but also probably not as bad as it is presented by the by the very poorly written abstract. Call of the Night, certainly one of the favorites, right off the get-go. The production values on that one is is something. It's really crisp and and well put together. Um, Vermeil in Gold is probably something that I will watch a little later because uh, it's edgy, and for some reason I like to binge edgy series. I don't know. This is probably something with my brain, but I can't follow them weekly. I have to binge them. I don't know why. Uh, the next one I really love so far is Uncle from Another World. Probably the most hilarious show I've seen since Konosuba season one. At least that's this show that's just. It looks like it was made for my sense of humor. Gaming references, cringy misunderstandings, and all of that. It's just the stuff that I'm all about that. So, you know, uh, probably will be one of the best shows this season, at least for me. Licorice Recoil. I saw the first episode and I wasn't really impressed by that, but the concept is interesting enough for me to care about it and to continue watching. So we'll see what's up with that. When will Ayumi make his move? Is this wholesome, cute, and just cozy rom-com that you know you just you just can't miss it. You can't skip it. So this is also the thing that I was enjoying. The Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting. Oh, hold on. The Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting. Um, I'm thinking of watching it. It's, yeah, it's the second season is already out. Not season, episode. Second episode is already out. So I'm not intrigued enough to watch this one just yet. I'll have to see and wait. Shadow House second season is definitely on my watch list, and that's and I will probably give a shot to Shine On, this one, because it's an original, and gotta you gotta watch originals. They try so hard, and they lose it all, only to be unnoticed by the public, because they don't have any background in an established fan bases. It's really good. What are you talking about? You mean what was it? Where was it? You mean the Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting? Yeah, I figured as much. Kingdom season 4, don't care, because it's too late for me to start watching it now. Um, and I guess that's largely it for this season, at least for now. How could I forget? The best show of the season, Yurei Deco. It's like a good bad trip. The anime. Also, Mark Zuckerberg is now your god and master. So, this one is really good. Actually, I would recommend this for anyone who has the patience to sit through the first episodes to actually get what's going on. So yeah, this one is one of my highlights at the moment. And other than that, I don't think I'm watching anything else currently. Maybe maybe Bakugan Evolution's just for the lols, but nah, it's nah. I'm sick and tired of Bakugan movies and anime. I watched it like crazy when I was a kid, but now, getting tired of it. Um, yeah, I was the weird Bakugan kid. No Digimon, no Pokemon, Bakugan. Bakugan was where it's at for me. Um, oh, actually, Classroom of the Elite, the second season, is something that I will pay closer attention when a little later. How about Summertime Render? Summertime Render. Um, Hold on. I need to remember which one was it. Hold on. Um, Hold on. Summertime Render. It seems really familiar. Summertime Rendering, maybe. Oh yeah. I just didn't know the yeah, this one, right? Well, yeah, I've seen the first couple episodes. Um, I've seen the first couple episodes, and the show seems to be really well made. Um, it's just that for some reason I didn't continue watching it. I can't remember why. Uh, but now that you've reminded me of that, maybe I should I should begin anew watching. Yeah, because yeah, it looked very good. At least my first impressions were really warm and expectant of it. I should say. Yeah. Yeah. That one interesting premise, kind of like Steins Gate. Um, yeah, be- I think this is one of those shows when you have to be in for the long run and have to be ready to just dedicate some time to it. And episode 14 is out. Yeah, probably it's a good time to actually start watching it again. Uh, this is the kind of show that is better watched when binged, I believe. Well, let me see. Yeah. Um, yeah, that's kind of it. At least for now. Rent a Girlfriend season, I watched the first one, and I don't know. The main character just isn't my style. I didn't enjoy his antics, and he didn't really grow. So I feel like it wasn't worth watching just to see the man stumble over and over again, being horny on main all the time. So yeah, I guess don't care about this one. I just love good mystery. Yeah, me too. Actually, for the longest time, mystery and horror were my favorite genres, but for quite some time now, I just couldn't care less because it's really hard to find a good one. It's really hard. I've watched this whatchamacallit, false. I can't remember it in English. False. Hold on. Something index. No. What the hell was it called? You know, where you have the girl who is like this queen of the forest or whatever, and then there's this guy who is basically undead, and they go around figuring stuff out, and then there's this ghost of an actress who was hit with a beam hit with a bean. Yeah, that would have been amazing. Hit with the construction bean. I say bean again. Construction bean. Construction bean. Can you? What size of the bean we're talking about? This must be the greatest bean of all time, if you can construct stuff out of it. Well, anyway, construction beam. Like, so, and she dies, and then haunts people. Let me Google this real quick in Russian, because I remember it in Russian. Inspector. Yes, Inspector. This it started out like a good mystery, like a very enjoyable one. I already saw myself being enthralled with the mystery and really liking it, but it dragged on for so long, and all the actual investigation was presented like dog shit. There wasn't the hook was really good, but then the whole season they just tried to figure out who this Nanase is, or whatever the name of the ghost was. And 12 episodes with just that felt kind of dragged and bloated. There will be a second season. Well, I hope they figure this stuff out, how to best present it in an anime form, because there I really love when there's this element of a little bit of cat and mouse, or just some clever investigatory stuff happening, when they don't just stumble upon some evidence, or just try to bullshit logic with the logic, and actually try to find clever solutions to the problems. But in the first season, it kind of felt like they were just, stumbling, running in place the whole time, until after some point, all the answers were just presented to them on a platter. It's like, at least that's how it felt like. I know that manga is very well received, and that it's a well put together show, but it just didn't work for me. Mostly because it had a good opening song, though. Yeah, true. Actually true. Oh, okay. So, guys, one more thing that has to happen now, and you probably knew it was gonna happen. We do a little bit of shilling here. So, I would like to introduce you to my Boosty page, boosty.to/DanielMecha. This is the page where I post all the extra shit that no one really cares about, but here you can access, some early access scripts, some exclusive videos like this one when I went to a JoJo Bizarre Adventure bar in Moscow. Um, and I've just selected all the titles for the reading club this month, and also Overlord Season 4 Episode 1 reactions, as you do. The cool thing about this is that you can just follow it, although you need to log into something. You can just follow it for free to receive all the free updates that will also happen on this page. I will write a lot of basically short text reviews for you for the shows that I don't think deserve their whole videos on the channel. But also, if you want to access all the other cool shit that is going on my Boosty page, you can become a subscriber or paid subscriber. The lowest one is like $1.50, basically $1.50, if we're talking American dollars or something like that. And you know, based on the tier, you will get your juicy rewards. So I'll just post this one in chat if you are enjoying if you're enjoying, you know, your stay here. Maybe you will enjoy some of the stuff that is also happening here. This will really help me out, at least. So, and if you can't or don't want to, you know, become a paid subscriber, you can just follow it for free updates. So that's a cool thing. But enough shilling. I've just lost everyone, I guess, because of that. I can see the viewer count right now, but I'm assuming that I lost everyone already. Anyways, it's almost 9 p.m. Eastern Standard European time. And it's almost 10 p.m. Moscow time. -7 Central American, I guess. So I guess we'll just play something for a bit, and I will also answer your questions while we play the games. Yep, one thing that was nagging me is that Boosty isn't really popular among English-speaking viewers. Like on the last stream, one person couldn't use it. Yeah, I get it. It's but what can you do? I can't use Patreon. I just cannot. It's off limits for us Russian people right now. So we need to get by. We need to get by using other stuff. And you know, it's not anyone else's problem that things are like that. It's just something that you have to you know, deal with, I guess. It doesn't bother me that much because, you know, some people still figured stuff out. But, you know. Okay. So, time to play games. I just wanted to have a chill time while answering some of your questions that you may still have. So let me just redo this thing. Deactivate, activate. Okay, all right. So, as you might have guessed already, I'm quite a Nintendo guy. Not like I have everything there is to get from Nintendo, but I do enjoy their games. It wasn't always this way, though. It wasn't always this way, though. I was mostly an Xbox guy when I was growing up, in my teenage years at least. Um, but suddenly the Switch got my interest. What can I say? So I just wanted to put some Zelda Master Mode in the background. uh, Maybe to just, it's a chill game, actually. It's not the hardest game in town, and I can both play the game and talk with you while playing. So I'm still open to answering some of your questions that you may have. It's a real bummer that we don't have Olabilian here today, but okay. Because I know that he had some interesting stuff to ask. Well, I haven't played Zelda for like almost a year. So pardon me if I don't do a very good job of doing anything. Game's audio too high. Okay, thank you so much. Game capture. I guess that would be best if I do that. Okay, cool. I think now it should be all right. Okay, how do you... Yeah. Okay. I forgot everything. Okay. Pum, pum, pum. Pum, pum, pum. I guess you just have to... Okay, that's it. So, I just wanted to chill a little bit, for a little bit. Maybe find some challenges to complete. Or, you know, maybe find something interesting. I've already played through Zelda, through Breath of the Wild, once. You know? In normal mode. And I haven't actually finished it in master mode, which is... You really have to be a lot better at the game. I mean, the starting section is kind of nuts. You go around, and there's just endgame beasts walking around, and but you know, since I've already completed the game once, and I'm currently about 3/4 of the main content in master mode, I figured, well, I should probably just finish it sometime in the future. Not right now, probably, because, you know, I can't be bothered to do anything right now. But I did have I did have an activity that I was thinking about for today's stream. So there's this little thing called the how it's called in English, like Blades Challenge or Master Challenge or something like that. A Master Sword Challenge, probably something like that. Anyway, so if you're not familiar with Zelda and the world of the Legend of Zelda at all, there's this thing called the Master Sword, which is like the best sword there is, and cannot proceed. Okay, it's out of energy. So, it's this thing. It's on a 3.5 minute cooldown right now. So I'll have to wait a little bit. So, if you're not familiar with Zelda, the Master Sword is the best sword there is. It's the sword that is in every Zelda game, and you, like, almost every Zelda game. And you really have to uh, work for it in this one. Because it only exerts its full power and full potential when you complete this DLC trial. So right now it's I can see it's probably on 40, I guess, because I completed some trials. But its full power is 60 damage points, which is quite a lot considering that some of the end game weapons do like 50 to or 60, like this ancient battle axe, but it's an upgraded one. So it's a really cool sword that doesn't break. It does run out of energy, but doesn't break. While any other sword or type of weapon in the game breaks eventually if you use it too much. Um, yeah. Breath of the Wild is probably the best game I didn't play, which is a bummer. I do believe that it is one of the games ever created at this point. And I'm really hyped about the sequel that will come out, God knows when, but probably next year. And well, while I'm still waiting for my Master Sword, I guess I should just go to Elden Tower and probably do some stuff. Um, so, uh, so far, I've completed three of the four divine beasts. Divine beasts are like this maze-like bosses. Uh, the only one left is in this volcano. I won't do anything to it right now because it will take like I don't know how many hours, and it's way too high effort for me right now. Uh, but it's like the only thing that is left for me to do aside from beating the final boss uh, in this hardcore playthrough. Okay. By the way, someone asked me this question last stream. Probably it was Alabergen. I believe he's from Kazakhstan or something. He asked me what my favorite game franchises are. So maybe you can say I answered DMC and DMC, Xenoblade, Bayonetta, and what else? I forgot. I definitely answered DMC, Bayonetta, and Xenoblade. So I was wondering, what are yours? Maybe I should play something and cover it in the video on or play on a stream. So I'm open to any suggestions. And we've just arrived to a shrine. Again, if you're not familiar with the game, shrines are basically these points of interest that work as big puzzles that you have to solve. And we'll do one right now. Okay, let's see. So, to you who sets foot in the shrine, la 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 la. So it's basically a balanced approach. So I believe it has something to do with opening this stuff. Hi everyone who've just tuned in. We're talking anime and playing Zelda, if you're into that kind of stuff. And also answering all the questions that come out my way. Okay, let's see. What do we have to do here? Oh, the Master Sword is just restored. Okay. I think we have to do something with Magnesis first to open up this stuff. Probably. Huh. Okay. Let's try to figure this out. Is there any way to do anything for me right now? Because I just... Huh. Oh, I see. Attack. Well. Okay. So we figured this part out. Why am I running with this sword? Nah, don't go out to the horse. We'll just bring up Master Sword for now. Anyways, okay. So this was also wooden. Mm-hmm. So I think I kind of fucked this up already. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Also, there's probably something to find there. Or maybe I can blow this stuff up. Oh, the barrels, they're not destroyed completely. Because they're indestructible. Okay, that's good to know. Well, I think I'll have to reset. I think I'll have to reset this one. At least, well, let's try something out. If I blow the bomb... Oh, sorry. Sorry, wrong button. It's R, right? Yeah. For some reason it doesn't work the way I intended to work. Yeah. I want you to throw it, not to drop it, but alright. The only game franchise that is interesting to me as a whole is probably the Soul series, but other than that, my taste is all over the place. I respect that. My favorite game franchise is the Batman Arkham series. I used to play it on PS4. That's actually a great one, right there. Yeah. I wholeheartedly agree that this is a great franchise. I've 100%ed Arkham City when it was cool. I just got my Xbox at the time, and so I had two games. I had Deus Ex Human Revolution and the Batman Arkham Asylum. It was the two games that I've played, and I must say, it's probably the best two games that I could have had could have, you know, could have bought at the time. Okay, stop. Small key, finally. I was trying to actually, you know, get that. Oh, and now finally the quest to solve this shrine begins. Okay. So, I'm not sure what this is all about over there, but I think this will be, this is for an extra chest or something. Yeah, I think it is. Nah, doesn't work. Okay. God dang it. Come here. Need assistance. Well, Nintendo kind of got me by the balls when they introduced Switch, because before that, I wasn't interested in Nintendo games at all. I was like, ah, Nintendo is for kids, and you are dumb if you play Nintendo games, and Mario and Zelda and all of that. But actually, over time, I kind of grew to appreciate it, especially when I became a lot busier with the time. And I wasn't able to play on my computer or my Xbox as, you know, as much as I would want to play. And Switch just came out, and so okay, I can play at home anyway. I'll probably have to buy this thing if I want to play, you know, someplace else and have a good time sometimes. I'm doing this all wrong, aren't I? I'm just stumbling and bumbling. Oh, god dang it, finally. You know what? I don't want to do this. I'll just probably finish the main one. I couldn't be bothered to solve the extra stuff right now. It's already too late for that. So. Okay. Okay. So we'll try to balance this thing out as best as we can for us to get over there. Because I figure they want us to make this little bridge of sorts. Yeah. Or we can just do that real quick. Up. Ah, I wasn't fast enough. Okay. This is kind of scuffed. This is kind of scuffed. I won't lie. I'm sweating and I'm not enjoying myself. Because I'm too concerned about me being entertaining at the moment. But I guess that's kind of the trade-off. And now I fell off. Okay, literally fell off. All right, I'm gonna rage quit. I'm gonna rage quit this shrine. I'm not enjoying myself anymore. I just kind of want to go and try to do anything at the master of the sword trials or whatever. So we'll do just that. Okay, my master sword is recharged. I'm feeling good. Life's great. and just good. Everything is good. I'm well. I'm not losing my mind. Okay. Back at the cork forest. Corks are these little guys who look like leaves. By the way, well, here they are. Um, they're kind of like, as you might have guessed, tree spirits. Almost done. If you're still here, I just wanted to ask, what's your favorite game from Arkham series? Because um, I only played like 2 games. I played the City one, which I 100%ed. It was the second game, I believe. And then I also half finished the first one. And I've heard that Origins is very bad. And the Night is kind of okay. So I was wondering if I should, should even bother playing the other two, like later two. Because there's a lot of mixed signals going on. By the way, let me close this. Okay. Okay. Beginning trial. So basically what we have to do is we have to be back naked. Conquering all the stuff that we can conquer. The only thing we have is runes, and that's basically it. So we'll have to figure out how to bid. Oh my god, I was already spotted. I haven't played in such a long time. So the only thing that we can do is barrage them with bombs for now. Because in master mode, their HP restores after time. In the original game, it's not like that. So this trial actually is incredibly hard to cheese at this point, because you could just do that the whole time with all the monsters, and now it only works for the early mobs who don't really care, that you don't really care about. So yeah, I have a bias for Arkham City as well, as it was my first Arkham game. Yeah, I can relate to that. It's such a good game. But some people say that the first game is their favorite, and which I can sympathize with. But I tried playing it, and nothing special yet, at least. It has cool detective stuff, I guess. Arkham Origins is okay. The thing is, I've heard a lot of mixed feelings about this one. Because it's kind of a different type of experience from what I understand. It's a lot earlier in the story, and so on and so forth. I haven't played it, so I can't really say anything about what it's all about. So yeah. But I would like to one day revisit all the Arkham games. Because I still haven't finished like half of them. Well, anyways, we've just beaten the first level, collected all the resources that we could possibly collect. So that's good. Because like in this game, you can't last a single minute. On this mode, master mode, you can last a single minute without some sort of food or reliable weapon. I have played CS:GO, not Valorant though. I just, for some reason, I just didn't care. CS:GO, I very much enjoyed it when I played it with my friends. Because it was like this thing. We played a lot of Dota 2 and CS:GO like back to back, like 12 for like 12 hours straight after school. So this was something that I enjoyed doing. I wasn't really good at CS:GO. I was pretty good at Dota. But, you know, I don't like to play solo. I don't enjoy that. It's kind of... It's not the same. It's not the same without people, community. Come on. But I very much enjoyed CS:GO. Again, I'm not good at it. I'm not good at it, so I'm not even ranked, I believe. I was never ranked. I was this, like, the lowest thing you could be in CS:GO. But I was decent at Dota. But again, without friends, it's just not as fun. Also, I was mostly playing support, so it's not like I can have a good experience in a public game. Battle Right. Wait, what is Battle Right? Hold on. Battle Right. It's I feel like I know this one, but I can't remember what it is actually about. Battle Right. It is also kind of like a MOBA game, right? But it's more action oriented, if I remember correctly. Because, or maybe I'm... Oh, dang it. The game that looks like Beacon Dot. Okay, by the way, talking doesn't really help with me beating the shit out of these guys. I'll do it with sticks, okay? Okay. Piss me off. Okay, I'm almost dead, so I won't even try to redeem the situation in any capacity. But yeah, you just stay there. I'm annoyed. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I think I played Battle Right once because one of my friends said, "Oh, you should check it out. It's so fun. It's so fast-paced or something." At least I think it was Battle Right. It's It's fast mobile without macro. All emphasis is placed on combat. Yeah, yeah. Then I remember it correctly. So I played it for a little bit. We played it. We played like 2 matches probably, and that was it. It didn't really stick to our group. We only had one friend who was good at it and was really passionate about it. But we couldn't care less. We wanted to play Dota, and that was it. That was the extent of our interest in cybersports. And I'm almost dead. Okay. I don't care about this run anymore. I wasn't able to complete it in master mode, unfortunately. I've tried like too many times. Okay, I lost almost all of my resources on this one. It was quite refreshing, but devs screwed it with their marketing and decided to move on. I guess it was. Is it the devs behind the what is it? V Surviving or V Rising? What? It was V Rising. Was it the game that was all the rage for like 2 weeks? Yeah, V Rising. The same devs, I believe. So yeah. Do I have anything useful? No. I have 17 hours and I have no way of lighting them up. Okay. Yeah, I thought about playing V Rising, but it's kind of like, I don't know. Everyone say it's good. Everyone says it's good, but everyone also says that it is good only for online play with other people, and while it's fine by me, I don't really want to basically become a slave of an MMORPG and stay in game 24/7. It's kind of not the thing that I would like to do. Okay, I just died. I wanted to catch the hot air to lift myself up, but oh well. I really should find a game to play on this on streams. Because this isn't working out so far. It's not as easy to talk and concentrate on the game at the same time. I played it for 100 hours in beta and then 100 hours after the launch. It's addicting as hell. You can build fancy castle, but it didn't scratch my battle right itch. There are PvE servers where you are not obliged to compete or rush things to explore the game. Yeah, I guess so. Guess so. Maybe I'll check it out. Right now, I'm struggling with finding something good to play on stream because so far, like last time we played this this Overlord game, it was hilariously bad. And right now, I was thinking about, oh well, Zelda is a chill game. I could just walk around and probably figure something out on the fly. But turns out, it's not as entertaining, at least for me to play it while trying to talk. So probably I need something more chill, or I don't know, something like that. We'll figure it out. So guys, last, I think it will be it for 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 Zelda for today. Um, so I guess we can chat for a little bit, and then I will go finish editing the watch out list for you to watch it. At least I want to finish it today, not tomorrow, and post it because. Okay. Is okay. There was the stream almost crashed. So, what's your upload schedule you plan to maintain? That's a great question because I'm figuring it out. I kind of want to do Wednesday and Friday. So, like, smallish video that I don't really care about, that I want to basically like this Chainsaw Man video that got posted 2 days ago. I just had some thoughts that I wanted to share right then and there, so I shot this video, which isn't doing so hot. It's not the best video that I've ever made. It doesn't do well in the algorithm. But I think I will do this shorter videos on Wednesday, and then some bigger ones on Friday. So I'll stream on Friday, and then after the stream ends, I'll drop the video. This was kind of the plan for today, to stream and then upload the video right after for you to watch. But today was my first day at work after some time off, so I wasn't able to finish it in time. But I plan to do Wednesday, Friday. Probably something extra on Mondays. But I believe that... oh my god. Where are you coming from? No. I want to listen to something like this. So, Monday days are Boosty days. So, big stuff like that is worth subscribing for on Boosty will be posted on Mondays. At least that's the plan. On Mondays and Thursdays, content for there will be content for all the tiers, and free Boosty content will be updated. Like, I don't know, whenever I feel like talking about something. So that's kind of like I see it right now. I still have to figure out how I will approach some, some series that I want to cover. For example, I want to continue covering Mushoku Tensei because this is kind of the thing that my whole channel is built around at this point. I don't get views if it's not Mushoku Tensei. But I don't want to do Mushoku Tensei the whole personality of this channel. So I'll probably drop a deep dive episode every 3 to 4 weeks. So basically once or twice a month, depending on how well it goes. Because last time I had to redo the script like 5 times, probably. and it was supposed and the first was supposed to be an hour-long video, but I just decided that it wasn't. Anime Boobs was different and somewhat successful, yes, but it was clickbait. Like, uh, because of that video, one of my most searched tags associated with the channel is anime boobs or boobs anime. Like, so it's like Mushoku Tensei reaction, then ReZero, then an isekai protagonist in terms of search, and then anime boobs is like top 5 or top 6. It's purely because of the clickbait that it got recommended to so many people, because it's I think it's not surprising that many dudes are watching for anime boobs on YouTube, especially if they're not that old, but they want to see them real bad. But the only site they can access it is YouTube. So yeah, the retention rate on that video is atrocious. It's a miracle if anybody watches it past the first couple minutes. Usually people drop it right away because it wasn't the thing that I expected. It's some kind of video essay about a guy who struggled with women when he was younger. I don't care about that. So yeah, it's kind of successful, but it kind of isn't. Because I believe it's one of the most disliked video as well in terms of values on the video itself. Actually, let me check that real quick, just to reconfirm my ideas that I have. So yeah, it's the least liked video on the channel, the most disliked, probably I should say, in terms of, ratio of likes to dislikes. Then it's the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Changed My Life, which also isn't as well received, but it's like, I don't care. It doesn't have views. Then, surprisingly, because I believe I talked shit about Subaru so much, the protagonist, the isekai protagonist video, also in terms of ratio, isn't as good as some other videos, because Subaru stans came out of the woodwork and decided, no, you make fun of our little boy, and we don't like that. Kind of like that. Yeah. So later today or tomorrow, the watch out list will be dropping. And so we will have to hold me accountable to all the punishments that I've inscribed for myself on this one. Also, did you watch Phantom Sage channel? It's like close. It's kind of close to my. Yes. I watched his second channel. Which was exclusively Mushoku Tensei talk. And the main channel, I've seen a couple of videos on there, I believe. Yeah. So watching how things are going, I'll try to do a couple of videos a week, one or two if I have the time, and once or twice a month will be I will be releasing the deep dive videos. I want to at least cover all of the first 6 volumes until the season 2 comes out. I want to do that. And I also have to work on the pacing of the videos because almost nobody watched like the full length, the whole 34 minutes, which is a problem because at first YouTube pushes the video because it is very well associated with the tags of my channel, and other videos who performed really well are also Mushoku Tensei or Mushoku Tensei adjacent. So it pushes the video, and then since people stop watching it because it is too long after a couple of minutes, and the pacing wasn't really good in that one, I have to admit, it just stops recommending it to people. So I'll have to work on that for the next one. Probably and it will probably be released let me say at the end of the month, July 29th. The second part of the deep dive will be live. And also, since you how many people are here? 3 people. Since you guys are so patient with me and listen to me rumble for like 3 hours again, never happened before. Literally happened last time. I just wanted to share with you the thumbnail, a little bit of something, a little bit of fun little scoop for today's video. Just wanted to share the thumbnail with you. So let me put this on the screen. Hold on 1 second. I don't care how you call it. I just want to show it. Pam 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 pam. And you can also judge how well do you think this one will perform. So this will look kind of like this. Oh shit. Kind of like this. I'm trying to figure out the thumbnail game still. And maybe putting my face on it, because a human emotion on an image actually attracts more attention, as it turns out. Hold on. Yeah, now it's in the right spot. So, fun thing. It just struck me that I saw anime boobs video in my Rex, but I don't watch anime boobs on YouTube. I guess there was another thread as well. Yeah, true. You look like you're ready for the punishment. Yes, I am, and the punishments are quite severe. So if the shows that I cover in this video won't perform as well as I predict they will, I'm fucked. I'm really fucked. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I tried playing with the idea of putting my face on the thumbnail because human faces track more attention than just plain images with characters. At least I found this out by searching through many of the research articles on um, how our attention works in relation to imagery. So, well, I guess we'll see if this will work. So yeah, but no more thumbnail for you. I'll take that away. Uh, Mid is like the slang for not so good right now. Like everyone uses mid right now. How did you like the show? Yeah, it was mid. Uh, so if the show is mid, then I get punished. It's kind of the idea. So, um, I I hope it will work. I hope it will be understandable enough and clear for other people. But we'll see. If not, I'll probably change it to something else because my thumbnails they don't work that well. I just really don't understand it right now. Oh, some Persona music finally. Oh, by the way, yeah. Um, so I've been thinking of uh, doing a playthrough during the streams of. I have this two visual novels that I'm really interested at. The first one is Death Mark, and the second one is I believe what's it called again? Hold on. Let me see. So yeah, it's Death Mark and World End Syndrome. If anyone of you is familiar with that and with these games, or if you're interested in me playing them on the stream, these are visual novels. Then let me know. But anyways, I think I'll start to wrap up right about now. So, once again, if you are interested in some cool, fresh, original content, follow me or choose a membership of your preference on boosty.co/DanelMecha. Link is in the description and chat. So if you like what you see here on YouTube, you can follow me for free on Boosty or become a member of a tier of your choosing. Also, when we get 5 paid subscribers, I will read the first SAO arc and make a video about it. So this is some incentive for you. So yeah, I guess I will stop shilling at this right now, and I guess if you have any suggestions, any recommendations for me to cover in the future, write it down in the comments under this stream, so that I could find them later. Or, become a Boosty member and just message me there. Anyways, I think I'll wrap up for now. This is basically everything that I was planning for today's stream. So thank you all for watching, for joining me today this evening, to keeping me company and discussing anime with me. It was really fun. Love you all. See you next time tomorrow. Don't miss the video. Don't miss the video. Don't miss the watch out list. Watch out for it. Okay, yes. Thank you so much. I really love you and appreciate your support. It was Danon, your resident Russian Taco. Take care and have a good night or day.